All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. It is Saturday, the 7th of December. I want to talk about why you need to, first of all, keep prepping, but second of all, brace for impact on what is going on with food prices. Now, I do these videos every once in a while, and I think about a month ago I did one right around the time of the election about the food prices and how we're trending up. And just because things are seemingly maybe going politically the way you want them to go, you still need to keep doing the things, as we preppers like to say. I want to give Bear Independent a credit on that saying, because it is true, and we all say it now. But we are really about to see prices start to go high. And so a few things of note before I get into why this is all going up, and what I'm about to get into is concerning, and it affects really everything. But we've all seen what's been going on with the egg prices. We were just doing our weekly shopping, and this week things were okay, but last week when we were in, my chickens are molting currently, and so they're not producing the eggs. We use eggs for a lot of different things, from baking to egg salad to breakfast, and the prices have definitely ticked up in the last month or two, but the availability is the problem there. There really wasn't the availability last week. They didn't have the organic. They only had one version, which is the Eggland. We get our eggs from Sam's, and so it's, we all have noticed prices going up there. I've been hearing other channels report on dairy products going up. There's a real push going on right now due to the avian flu for milk supply to be checked. I'm watching that one. So these are a lot of outward pressures, but there's another pressure that is coming in that is affecting our pricing. And there's this group called the Food and Agricultural Organization. It's a United Nations Food Price Index, and it tracks basically the pricing on everything all over the globe. And the number is up about 6% from a year ago. But good news is it's down 20% from March, but that doesn't mean the prices are down 20%. This is the rating of how things are going up in price. So you never want things to go up more than 1 or 2% as it pertains to things, especially in the food and pricing index. When it's going up 5.7% here, almost 6%, this is a major thing, and it's basically going on because of vegetable oil prices, okay? So you're going to want to lock in here and see what's going on, because this is going to affect things, and why, we here on the channel really do promote the prepping of foods and doing things to make it so you can have your food for a lot longer than when you just purchase it. For eggs, for instance, you can glass eggs. We do that. I had glassed about 100 eggs as of July, and October is when about the eggs start to go into molting time. And right around that, it's a light thing, if you know chickens. And we expect it around October, November, December. Well, not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, we ran out of our glassed eggs. And what I had done was I had taken the last of them and froze them. You can freeze eggs. You take them, you whip them up, you turn them into, a mixture, and you put them into little ways. What I do is I put them into a muffin tin and put them in there and freeze them, and then put them into a bag. And then, you can freeze them for 6 months to a year, really. So I took what was left and did that, cleaned out our system. Whenever you're doing stuff with prepping, always make sure that you clean it out. Our sourdough actually got mold, and so we're redoing and starting our own sourdough again. But anyway, I digress. This FAO Dairy Price Index is really starting to pump up. Now, before I get going, tomorrow night on Sunday the 8th of December, we're going to be talking to 4 other preppers and what I'm calling the 5 wise men of prepping on a lot of these topics, from geopolitics to just food prices to just general prepping. I'm going to have Prepper Dog, I'm going to have Modern Refugee, I'm going to have Hudson Valley Preparedness, and I'm going to have Roaming Prepper. Okay? So please join us. It's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is already out there on the channel. So we would love to have you there. And we're going to take about an hour and a half, and we're going to talk about everything. And I really look forward to talking to these gentlemen. These are people I think are some of my most watched channels that I like. And I think it'd be important for everybody to check them out. And if you're not subscribed, I think you're going to like what these gentlemen have to say. The FAO Vegetable Oil Price Index increased by 7.5% in November from October. So that's huge. And soy oil is the thing that's really going up. Other stuff, rapeseed, sunflower oil, they're all going up in their respective markets again. But palm oil prices have gone. I mean, all these prices are up a lot in their pricing. They're in everything. That's the biggest problem. Second largest increase ever. So 32% higher than it was year earlier level. So as you can see, this is going to affect us. Butter prices reached a new record level. Strong demand on that. Cheese prices rose. So dairy is really getting hit. That's the biggest problem with all of this. Now, cereal prices have gone down, but a lot of things out there, cereal has, it's easy to store cereal, but at the same time, cereal is not what you want to be eating all the time. You want the good fats, you want, the proteins and stuff like that. So cereal is great for prepping, but at the same time, it's not the only thing you want to eat, right? So that's down 8% below a year earlier, but other things that are grains like corn, maize, that's stable. All of this is either teetering on stable to going up. The problem with the oils is the oils are in a lot of our foods. They're in a lot of our pre-produced foods, and that's affecting the prices across the board. Sugar prices are down a little bit. Meat prices are down as well, but the oils are in everything. So that is a jump of the most in 18 months because supermarket inflation is going to keep going up. So think about all the stuff that oils are in. All the different cookies and products, the crackers and stuff like that. A lot of them have these oils in there. They're just the base, recipe to what they are. When a base level thing that is in a lot of our foods starts to go up in the kind of exponential pricing that it is, 18 months, it's not, 2 months or 6 months. That's a year and a half in a time when inflation has really been exploding. It's going to affect everybody's bottom line. So I saw a video the other day by Epic economists how Costco is getting rid of a lot of their products. They're getting rid of their beer. They're getting rid of a lot of things that have to do with chocolate. Why? Well, the price. The price is going up. So 2 things happen. You either pay the price when it goes up, or the company that makes it says, you know what, we're going to consolidate things, or we're going to get rid of things, and they do what Costco does, and the prices, when they become too much for the company, they just get rid of the product. So the chocolate chips that Costco has made for a long time, I used to get them when I was a member, those are going away, and they're going to be replaced by Nestle's. A lot of the chocolate cake that they have there, that's going to be gone. A lot of different stuff is moving on. When you have less choice, there's less competition. When there's less competition, that means the price can keep going up. And that's why it's important for prepping, That's why it's important when you see a deal, take it. Buy that. Don't buy everything in the store, but at the same time, don't worry. It's better to buy things preemptively than when there is a crisis. I just saw a story about what's going on in Syria. What do you think the first thing that happened in the city of Damascus now that the rebels are bearing down on that capital city? That's right, there was a run on food. There was a run on items in the grocery store. That's the first thing that happened. Why? Because it's uncertainty. You know that if there's a major problem with a weather kind of event, or with a geopolitical event, or with anything else, financial, all of these kind of things are going to be harmful to your ability to grab and have things. And if you're not preemptively stacked up on it, you're going to have problems. You don't want to be the person standing in line at the store when the major weather event comes down the pike because you didn't have things ready to roll. There's been numerous occasions, and I asked this the other day on one of my videos, and everybody's stories were excellent. And the reason why is because they were providing me with stories of different ways that prepping had saved their butt. When you have things that are already in your pantry, already in your shed, already in your basement, already in your cupboard, if something happens out of the blue, you're already prepared for it. You don't have to do anything. Now, you might want to go and supplement, but the point is, you're ready to roll. You don't have to worry. You don't have to jump in the car and go buy everything. You're not adding to the pressure. You won't add to pressure when we're buying in times when things are good. You will add to the pressure if you are going to buy things when all of the other craziness is going down. And that's been seen time and time and time again. I've seen it myself, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. If you want to tell me a story about when you saw everybody else going crazy and you were chilling at home because you're a prepper and you've got it all together, I would love to hear that story. Friends, keep stacking the food, okay? Food prices are going to keep going up. This is nothing that's going to just magically get solved in the next year or two. It might get solved here in a little while, few years, maybe 5 years down the road. But as it stands right now, the prices we've seen in the past, 2020, they're not coming back. So you might as well be prepared for what's coming up into 2025 and beyond. God bless. Please check out the links in the description. Join us as a member here. $2 a month helps further the cause of telling people to get prepped for uncertain times. And of course, join us on December 8th, Sunday, 7 p.m. on this channel, Eastern, where I'm going to be talking to modern refugee, prepper dog, Hudson Valley prepping and survival, and roaming prepper for a 5 wise men of prepping roundtable to take on all of this and to get some different voices in the community on what to do in getting prepared for an uncertain future. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. PrepperNow out.